Faduyile Adegutu, the Abode of Ikale land. Ago Alaye is on Ikale land. The Ikale land extends from Akotogbo to Imoran to Ijebu Waterside local government area. All those places, including Onishere to Ofosu, they are all Ikale lands. So Ago Alaye is just a settlement on Ikale land. There are two migrations to Ago Alaye and Agrifon, an adjacent settlement. Ago Alaye, the first settlement came from Imoran. Imoran was Abode settlement, where the third Abode lived, reigned, died, and buried there. All his people make states, make villages around the place. When the white people came into Ikale land and to the present Ondo state, they acquire part of Imoran, where the settlement was, and the villages around it as forest reserve, generally referred to as Oluwa Forest Reserve. The Ikale had to move out from the place and spread to other places. Or some of the places they went to is Ago Alaye, Agrifon, and many other places. That's one movement to Ago Alaye and Agrifon area. Another movement was where there was conflict in Oshoro between the traditional ruler, the Negwo, and his people. Some of them also moved from Oshoro area, like Igbotako to Ago Alaye and Agrifon area. That was how we moved. After settlement at Ago Alaye and Agrifon area, the people who moved out, the two groups, came together to establish a community jointly, and that community is called Iletitu today. It's a large community now. It has got an Oba, the Majua of Moribodo, Iletitu. We have to correct something. Araromi Obu is on Ikale land. The Araromi Obu are settlers on Ikale land. They were accommodated when they came in 19th century, and they have been living peacefully with Ikale. And Ikale too have been living peacefully with them without rancor. When there was colonial administration, that area, Ago Alaye, Agrifon, and Araromi Obu, with other settlements of Ikale and other settlements of Ondo, were carved from the body of Ikale land, or Ikale community, to become Odigbo local government. Because of that administrative division, this set of Ikale are ruled independently of the other part of Ikale land. Because of that, the Araromi Obu, the people who used to be with Ikale, who accepted the leadership and the administration of Ikale, were governed from Odigbo, as different from Okitipupa local government or Irele local government, which form Ikale local government then. So because the Obu settlers on Ikale land, because they speak a dialect of Yoruba, which is akin to that of Ondo, they claim to be Ondo people at that time, and they were grouped along with Ondo. Administratively, they were put under Oshemawe as different from Abode administration. At a time, the Araromi Obu, who were settlers on Ikale land, began to address the Ikales as non-indigenous. And people begin to ask questions. Non-indigenous of where? They say Ikale were non-indigenous of Odigbo local government, when in fact the land upon which they settled, the land upon which many of Ikale settlements were established, belonged to Ikale as the owners, and yet they are referring to the people living in these different communities as non-indigenous. The Araromi Obu people did not stop there. They went further to cause the local government of Odigbo to regard the Ikales, non-indigenous, on their land. Friction began to begin. Conflict began to begin, but it did not explode because the Ikale were managing their affairs. Another dimension was the land of Ikale had been taken gradually from them and given to strangers, elements, either from Osun, from Oyo, from Malaysia. Ikale kept with the situation. But these Araromi Obu settlers were not yet satisfied. They decided to sue Ikale in Araromi Obu area, Ago Alaye area, Agrifa area, Somayetoro area, and many other settlements. They sued them to court that the Ikale should leave their land. They now regarded themselves as the landowners. So since 2004, the case has been on, and it was not decided on 2019. The judgment was in favor of Ikale as the owner of the land, including Araromi Obu. But because the land had been given for settlement to Araromi Obu, the court granted them to stay at Araromi Obu as one of the areas they could settle. Another area was Ode Obu, another small village, and probably Atalata as the third settlement. Out of 59 settlements listed on the case, those are the three that were allowed for Araromi Obu to settle, though on Ikale land. All the other settlements were given to Ikale with an injunction that they should not further trespass on the land granted to Ikale. The situation remained since 13th of May 2019 until July, when the Ikale started moving to the area granted them, to their farm on the land where they have been farming before and already given to them by the court, granted to them. The Araromi Obu people, their youth, we were told, we led the people who were going to their farms, holding guns, machetes, axes, scissors, and they shot at our people. They were wounded. One of them had the stomach stripped open. The intestine, the liver, and all whatnot came out clearly for everybody to see. People thought the fallen person had died. Despite the gunshot, our people managed to carry the wounded, despite their own wounds, to the nearby village of Ago Alaye, Agrifa. From there, he was transferred to a hospital at Ore. The doctor worked tenaciously, stitched together the intestine, the liver, stitched the broken stomach, and we thank God it's responding to treatment till today. The fact that this man was said to have died, the rumor spread like wildfire. People in Ago Alaye, people in Agrifa, they were enraged. Some of the Araromi people living within Ago Alaye, their houses were touched. And equally, the Araromi Obu settlers too, at Araromi Obu, the Ikales who were living there who had houses, their own houses were burnt. Their property were destroyed. But because the wounded man did not die, the tension went down until 18th of July 2019, when the governor with his entourage visited Araromi Obu but passed through Ago Alaye. The people in Ago Alaye, the elders and some youths, stayed together waiting for the governor to come address them. The governor went to Araromi Obu. He addressed them at Araromi Obu. And when he was coming, he saw houses that were touched in Ago Alaye along the road. The governor was very, very annoyed. But reluctantly, he came to visit me in this palace. He spoke angrily and probably saw the Ikale as the aggressors. After he had spoken for a while, he allowed me to respond. I responded and I gave him the gist of what happened. His tension went down. I put it to him that he had not listened to the two warring parties. I had only heard from the Araromi Obu people. That those who were waiting for him at Ago Alaye and Agrifa, instead of waiting to address them, the police swamped on them, arrested them, put them in vehicle, and conveyed them to Akure, from there to CID, where they were put in cell for some days. Thereafter, they were taken to magistrate court, and they have since been remanded in Olokuta maximum prison custody. About 15 or 16 of them now. Some of them are very elderly. One was said to be 89 years. They are languishing there now. That has been the situation. The governor who promised to set up a committee to listen to the both sides, the second day he visited, that is 19th of July 2019, he has not set it up. We learned the committee was set up today. And that, after the Ikale people, under the leadership of Jagumolu, Prince Olu, General Bajowa, addressed the press. The committee was set up today. The times of reference, the operation, we have not been fully informed. That has been the situation at the moment. One thing three things are worrying our people, even with the committee that was set up. Ago Alaye has been under curfew since 18th of July 2019. 24 hours. The people had no opportunity to go to their farms, no opportunity to leave their homes, no opportunity to take care of their children. Even the sick ones were not allowed to be taken away for treatment. They could neither visit. Two, those who managed to sneak out were being arrested indiscriminately anywhere outside the area of incident. Some at Torres, some at Oniparaga. And once they are arrested, they are taken to Akure for addition to people in the custody. And 3, those who are supposed to give evidence, people who are supposed to express themselves at the meeting, they are at present incarcerated in the prison custody. We are not given fair playing field to express our mind. The other parties, people who are assailant, people who are waylaid, maimed, wounded, our people allowed to move freely as if they committed no offense.
Thank you very much, sir. Finally, on this issue, sir, what is the position of the court that had the ownership issue? What, as at now, is the substantive position of the court on the land matters?
The court has granted us the right of the land, and nothing has changed that decision as at present. We learned they went on appeal. Appeal cannot change until there's another judgment. So nothing has changed. The land is still the bona fide property of the Ikale people, except the area granted to the Araromi Obu settlers.
So, sir, the committee set up by the state government is simply a fact-finding conflict resolution committee.
We are yet to hear the full terms of reference.
Thank you very much, Javier.
Thank you.